Christmas, everyone! Hey guys, what is up? It's HVL Manga here, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a great holiday season, spending time with family, friends, being safe, all that sort of stuff. I hope you guys are just having a wonderful time. So, for today's video, I want to do a spin on a very popular video in the manga and anime community. Now, the very popular video is, my top 5 favorite, my top 10 favorite manga that I've read or manga in my collection. I decided to do the exact opposite of that. So today, I am going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 least favorite manga in my collection. So, something to keep in mind with my collection and how I collect, if I genuinely do not like a series, I will 100% sell it. It's not worth keeping it, it's not worth the space, it's just not worth it. So, when I'm showing you guys these series today, this isn't me saying that these series are bad or that I don't like them, because if I didn't like them, they wouldn't be in my collection still. I'm just saying that these series don't quite meet the same level as some of my other series and manga in my collection do. So again, I have 5 series to share with you guys today. They're not in particular order, so let's just get right into it. So the first series that I have for you guys today is one that a lot of you guys are going to probably agree with, and that is Demon Slayer. So again, this isn't me saying I don't like Demon Slayer. Pump the brakes. Demon Slayer I think is a really fun series, but it does fall short in a lot of aspects. One, I think the art is just okay. I think it definitely gets better as the series progresses, which I can really appreciate, like I understand why that would make sense. But the art, especially in the beginning couple volumes, is just okay to me. When you're comparing art like this to frickin' Vagabond or Berserk, you're like, okay, there's different levels here. Another reason why Demon Slayer is because honestly there are really no, for me at least, unique factors when I think about this series that like no other series has. So something that I really appreciate about manga and all that sort of stuff is when a series is just very unique. Like either the feel is very unique, or the concept is very unique, or the art is very unique. And for me, Demon Slayer has really none of that. Now granted, it has its own twist, I get it, but there's nothing to me that when I think of Demon Slayer, I'm like, oh yeah, it's really good because of this, or it's really unique because of this. It's just kind of middle of the road. Okay, so the next manga series I have for you guys today is one that really hurts. It hurts me to put on this list because this is the series that got me into collecting manga, but that is The Promised Neverland. But after reading some other series, it definitely falls short. Now, the main reason why this series falls short for me is because I think after the Goldie Pond arc, it really just kind of went down from there. I think this series was so strong to the Goldie Pond arc, and then all of a sudden it just kind of died a little bit for me. It just really wasn't great, and the ending was also another thing. I'm not going to spoil it, but the ending, I was like, they tried to do something, but then it's like they almost invalidated what happened, so it's like, why did that even happen? The ending just felt kind of rough. I get it, ending a series is hard. There's a lot of series that I really love that I don't even love the ending for. This series was so strong, and then it kind of fell off the face of the earth for me a little bit, and also the anime is such a bummer too, the second season. It's just so unfortunate. So I love this series, and I think it's really unique, but dang. Okay, so the next manga series I have for you guys today is probably going to shock a lot of you guys, and honestly kind of shocks me a little bit too, but ever since the Prom G said this about this series, I have never been able to look at it the same, and I think honestly he's kind of right. So that series is Golden Kamuy. I don't know if I'm saying that right. So let's talk about it, because I do genuinely enjoy this read. I think it is good. But the Prom G, in one of his videos, I think the manga that he dropped video, he said that this series almost has too much in it, and dang, after reading it a little bit more, I think he's right. Essentially, this series has cooking, history, action, violence, horror, gore. I mean, if there's a theme in manga, it's probably in here. There's too much in this series. I really wish they would have cut out some of those aspects, maybe a little less cooking, maybe a little less history, and just kind of focus primarily on the action or the adventure or whatever, or they primarily focus on the history or the cooking. I just wish this series was a little bit more defined in what it's trying to be, because I think it's trying to hit too many genres and too many themes that at points it kind of distracts from the main story, and I'm like, wait, what's going on again? Okay, so the next manga series that I have for you guys today is actually, it's technically, it's an omnibus. It's a one-shot omnibus. I don't think it's technically one volume. I think it's 2 volumes in here. But this is another one that is on here for a very specific reason. But that read is All You Need Is Kill. So I read this maybe like a year ago. I think it was literally when I got like my wisdom teeth out. I have like a core memory of me reading this. I have no idea why. Regardless, I remember reading this and genuinely I enjoyed it. I think it's a great read for anyone getting into manga. So like if you're wanting to get into manga and you're not sure where to start, I think this is great. But the reason that it's on this list is because honestly, I don't really see myself ever going back to reading this. So a lot of my top series, I can genuinely see myself going back to. But this is one where I'm like, if I don't read it for the rest of my life again, I'll survive. Okay, so the last manga series that I have for you guys today is another one that I do genuinely enjoy, but again, it just kind of falls a little bit short, and that is Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. So you guys might be surprised because I sing this series praises all the time, and I do really enjoy it. When comparing it to my other series, it just, again, falls a little bit short. First off, I don't like how thin these volumes are. Compared to other Viz Sigs, they're just really thin, and I wish they were larger, and I don't know why they're thin. Maybe they just tried to do something a little bit fun and different, but I'm like, I don't. Don't do that. Another reason why this series is on this list is because this series and this read is very surfacey. Like, you don't really have to think a whole lot or like deeply about this read to get like anything else from it, in my opinion. Like, I read this and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna read it, and there's nothing really that's gonna be very applicable to me or like that I'm gonna really wrestle with. You know, maybe you could argue differently. I think we all interpret manga very differently, and I mean, as we should, we're different people. But this is just a very surfacey read for me, and I do really enjoy manga where I kind of struggle and kind of wrestle with themes and like ideas, and this isn't a series that I do that with, which again, I get it, it's a comedy manga, it's not supposed to be serious, but again, just my preferences and what I normally like to read, this sometimes just falls a little bit short because again, it is just kind of surfacey, and sometimes, and most times honestly, I like to dig a little bit deeper than that. So guys, that is yet another video that will probably get me into some controversy and have some heated comments. I ask for some grace because again, this is all completely how I perceive these series and what I think of them. If you love these series and they are at the top of your list in your collection, good. I'm glad that they are. Again, I do enjoy these reads, just when I compare them to other series in my collection, they just fall a little bit short. So again, no hate, but that's just, that, I don't know. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it. I would love to know, what are some of your least favorite series in your manga collection? Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas and again are able to spend time with family and friends. Guys, I just am so thankful for you and for this platform and for this outlet for my little nerdy hobby. I really appreciate you guys, more than you could ever know. So thank you so much for everything that you do for me in the channel. Seriously, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. So again, guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.